It is Tuesday, August 13th. Did not get to go walking yesterday because I was working, so I had to come today, and I'm definitely feeling it. Finished packing up all of the candle holders for Saturday last night. I didn't eat dinner until after 9:30. I talked on the phone with a friend for about an hour, and then I went to bed. When I get back, I'm gonna have my coffee, go through emails, and then I need to get the next video ready to post, which really should have been posted last week, but it's been a hectic few weeks. Tomorrow I'll have to take Tempe to the dentist, which I think I have shared about that. But so she had a cavity late last year, got a filling. The filling came out, so now she has to get a silver cap until that tooth comes out. So I wanted to see when Tempe had her filling. It was in November of last year. And from my understanding, fillings are supposed to last up to 10 years. Hers didn't even last 10 months. Needless to say, we're going to a new dentist. I don't know if it's going to be any cheaper or not, but the fact that the previous dentist basically didn't want to accept any type of responsibility for it coming out. Her explanation was that it could have been something that Tempe ate that stuck to the filling that caused it to come out. But she only had it for a few months because we honestly don't know when it came out. On my way back to the house, I should be back in like 4 minutes. Hopefully I can go walking tomorrow because once Thursday comes, I just don't know if I'll be able to do it because I have to pick up my flowers. All of my greenery is coming, is being delivered. And then I did not do the statue yesterday. So I probably really need to do that today. And I also need to go to one of my wholesalers to get some supplies for Saturday, but just wanted to check in for the day. I'll pick back up a little bit later. I'll try to pick back up a little bit later, maybe, while I'm out running errands. So first I'm going to start with the gifts for the bride and groom. Both of these bags are from Hallmark. I got a leather and brandy candle. This is actually one of my favorite scents from the men's collection. And then I got this bourbon whiskey. I've never heard of this brand. And the girl in Total Wine was trying to explain the difference because I really wanted to know. I still don't fully understand, but I'm not a bourbon drinker. And then for the bride, I got champagne toast. I also got this travel bag from J. Crew Factory. It was 50% off, so I think it was like $14. And then I put this cute little pocket back on there. It also has the champagne toast hand sanitizer. They had some new holders that had the engagement rings that had the gold band, but I didn't get any, and now they're sold out. And then this is everything that I plan on putting in the bag. So I just have tissue, hand cream, shot wipes, some safety pins, a mirror, Tylenol, hand cleansing wipe, Band-Aids, and then I also bought some EOS lip balm that I need to put in here from Target. I think that's everything for the bride, and then I also need to get a bottle for her. This is the bag for the groom. I tried to find some at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They all looked cheap to me, so I ended up going with this Ted Baker from Nordstrom Rack. It was $24.97, and he pretty much has all of the same things that the bride has as far as the shot wipes, the Tylenol, what else? Band-Aids, and then I got this Whiskey Reserve body cream, and then I also got some mouthwash. And then this is everything that I packed up last night. So all of the larger candle holders, and then I made labels for each box. Candles, tea light candle holders, and candles. Boat of candle holders, more candle holders. The 2 columns, the julep vases for the cocktail hour, and then bud vases for the cocktail hour. And then I bought some floral foam today to use for the arbor. I think that's everything. I actually need to be cleaning out my toolbox, but I don't think that is gonna happen tonight. I'm exhausted. And I actually was trying to work on the next video to post while I was eating dinner. So I'm gonna head upstairs and finish it before I go to bed. It is Thursday, August 15th. I was literally about to head out for the day to go pick up my flowers and do a few other little last minute errands for Saturday. And my flowers just arrived from Sam's. So I need to go ahead and get them in water. This is my very first time ordering roses from Sam's, so we'll see how they look. The reviews are mixed, which honestly, as someone who's a florist, like, I feel like some of the negative reviews were based on people who were trying to do it themselves and not really familiar with how you need to process flowers. Like, as soon as they arrive, you need to get them in water so they can go ahead and start hydrating. Like, you can't just let them sit in the box. It's just now 12 o'clock, so I'm really happy that they deliver them now, but I really was trying to go ahead and get out of the house. But let's see what we have and how everything looks before I head out. And I don't think I showed how I have everything packed up. If I did, I'm showing it again. And I have to pick up the van tomorrow at 2. So we're gonna go ahead and get all of this stuff in the U-Haul tomorrow evening. So that way, Saturday morning, all I have to do is pack up the flowers. This is everything. 9 boxes. So the greenery I'm not gonna worry about right now, but I definitely have to get these roses in water and get them hydrated before I head out. Everything looks good from here. Those are my white roses. These are my hot pink, and then I'm supposed to have some light pink. There they are. So I'm not going to process my greenery. It's not really necessary. But I am gonna make sure everything is here. Really quick. Yeah, it's still a little bit warm. So we definitely have to get those hydrated. And it's supposed to be like 92 on Saturday. I don't know, the weather is honestly really up and down. So earlier this week, it said that it was like a 30% chance of rain. Now it's not going to rain, which is great for the couple. But yeah, it's gonna be 92, so I will definitely be making sure I stay hydrated. I'm not gonna count all that right now. Let me grab scissors to make this easier. don't have that much water in here right now, so I don't think I'm gonna worry about what do I do with my shears. Taking off the greenery. I will do it when I finish processing later. All right, I got all of them. It's Friday, August 16th, and I just realized that I have not checked in. This is my first cup of coffee that I have warmed up several times. I have already finished pretty much all of the aisle arrangements. The bouquet is done. I gotta go pick up the U-Haul van in a few minutes. I don't know if you can see these beauties back here. So I had to do 4. I'm on the 4th one. And then we're gonna go pick up the van, and then when I get back, I need to do 6 candle arrangements. And I think that, I gotta do the compote vases for the reception tables. But I just wanted to check in for the day. I will try my best to remember to pick up later to show my progress. I'm really, really, really hoping to be done or almost done by the time Tempe gets home from school. I hope this process of picking up the van is quick so that I can get back and finish what I need to finish, because I want to go to bed at a decent hour. I didn't go to bed until 2. I just felt compelled to go ahead and do the bouquet, and I'm glad that I did, because it's the thing that stresses me the most, and I actually love how it looks. I want to add some more blooms, but it's already pretty heavy. I'll show you that in a second before I head out. So I'll check back in a little bit later today. All right, picking up the van. Jamie's about to hit me. I always like to record just to make sure that everything looks okay, even though I got the insurance, but I don't think it was for exterior damage. It's only if, I guess, I get into any type of accident, but everything looks good. It is Saturday, August 17th. It is wedding day. We're loading up the van. It's, I think, like 8:56. I wanted to be leaving here at 9. We're probably not gonna leave here at 9. I don't have to be there until 10:30, but I wanted to try to get there at 10. So let me show you what we have left in the dining room that needs to be loaded onto the van. Hopefully there's no traffic. I haven't had coffee yet, but happy Saturday. Okay, so hopefully the rest of all of this will fit in the van. I tried to condense as much as I possibly could last night, but yeah, all of this still has to go in the van. These aisle arrangements, the gifts. I have greenery back there, garland, my work bag. I need to take my stand. I completely forgot about this greenery back here, so we can put that under the other flowers. What do you think? Back here in this corner. It's greenery in those boxes, yeah. This is the before. It is Sunday, August 18th. Happy Sunday, y'all. I'm still in recovery mode. From yesterday. For the most part, I've been in the bed all day. We watched church. And then we had to take the U-Haul back. We had to take everything out of the U-Haul and take it back before 3. And then I got back in the bed. So I had an order that needed to be picked up from IKEA, so we just picked it up. And now we're on our way back to the house. And I'm going to get back in the bed.
Right, so
I really want to take a nap, but Jamie wanted to go ahead and pick up the order, which I'm glad we did, because literally on the way back to the house, traffic was like crazy on the other side. So I just wanted to check in for the day, give a recap of yesterday, because y'all, it was so hot. It was so hot yesterday. It was way too hot to be outside, like setting up for a wedding. It was too hot for people to be outside for a wedding. It really was. Like, July and August are not it. They're not the months to try to do a wedding, because my God, somebody apparently passed out in the bathroom. They actually had to call a paramedic. The paramedics yeah, I don't know if they actually passed out from heat exhaustion or what happened. They did have an open bar, so I don't know if it was the heat mixed with the drinks. I don't know what transpired. I just know the planners told me that they had to call EMS, and all this happened when I went out to get dinner. So I think I've mentioned before that most of the time at weddings, like I'm provided a vendor meal, and with 240 guests, we obviously have to wait until they're done serving all of the guests. So I just ran to McDonald's and got something. By the time I came back, one of the assistants to the planners was telling me before I left that they were about to serve the vendors, and I was like, I really can't wait. I just couldn't wait. And of course, I come back and they weren't served. So from my understanding, there were people who did not RSVP who still attended. I don't know if these people were actually in Georgia. I know that the bride and the groom apparently both have family. I don't know if it's from New York or what, but there were a lot of people who traveled from up north. I don't know if they just came. I don't know if any of them came and didn't RSVP. So basically, of course, they went ahead and served those people, even though they were not accounted for with catering. But so that was what was going on yesterday. When I get back home, I will give more of a recap of the wedding. It is Sunday, August 18th. Happy Sunday. As you can see, I'm still in the bed, and this is pretty much where I've been all day today. But my plan was to get up, watch church, have some coffee, maybe go through a couple emails, have some breakfast, go back to sleep, wake up, eat lunch, go back to sleep, wake up again, have dinner, and then call it a night. Trying to relax all day, and it's really made a difference. I'm still pretty sore from yesterday, just from like lifting all of the buckets, loading and unloading the van, getting up on the ladder to design the arbor. I didn't get home until probably a little before 1 a.m. So it was like a 14-hour day. I woke up around 8. Nope, that's not true. I completely forgot. So Tempe came knocking on the door, I think at like 6:30, asking can she watch TV. And I tried to go back to sleep, and I could not go back to sleep. The plan was to go to Michael's to get ribbon. They open at 9 a.m. I wanted to be there at 9 a.m. and then head to the venue. But it took longer than expected to load the van, and I'm so glad that Jamie actually came to help me unload, because I needed him to help transport some stuff to the venue. That's how much stuff I had. He helped me unload everything, and he left immediately after, because Tempe had a braid appointment at 2:00 yesterday. My friend Ebony came to help me. She got there around 2. It was actually her sister, and one of her cousins. Thank God for them. By the time they got there, I actually had everything set up for the reception on the tables. It was outside that I needed help with, and just to make sure everything was how it needed to be as far as the flowers. Got to the venue about 10:50. Did not stop moving until about 6:30. I wanted something a little bit more modern. I wanted to use chiffon, and Ebony, she came through for me. So got everything done before the wedding started. I think we probably finished up around 3:30. People started showing up at 3:00. It was 92 yesterday. From the time that we actually started unloading the van, like I was sweating just unloading the van at 10 in the morning. So by the time I got home, I felt like I had to take a shower. As tired as I was, I had to take a shower. There was no way I was getting in the bed without taking a shower. Like literally sweat like pouring off of me from the time I arrived to the time I left. It was like a hectic day. Literally, because it was so hot. They had water stations set up outside and then right inside the lobby. But people, when they were coming in, they were like drenched. And because it was a Kentucky Derby theme, like People were in theme and I loved it. Apparently while I was gone, someone passed out. Like passed out where they called the EMS and they actually left in the ambulance. So I don't know if it was a situation where there was like heat exhaustion, or maybe they drank too much too fast. Maybe it was a combination of drinking too much and the heat exhaustion. I don't know, but someone did pass out. So I'm praying that they're okay. I didn't get any update about that before I left, but all in all, the clients were happy. So I would say that the event was a success, but it is a lot to event design. I think people think it's just designing flowers. It is not. It is actually, I have to do research on, availability, pricing. Flowers have different prices based on the season, based on availability, sometimes based on color, based on the type of flower that it is. Like all of that determines, like there are so many factors in the price. So it usually takes me about a day or two to give a quote, making sure that I'm including like transit, setup, breakdown. Actually, I don't even include setup and breakdown. I need to include that because I need to be able to pay someone to help me. I literally loaded the van by myself last night. So I was so exhausted and I'm still sore today. So that's why I've just been laying around. I think it's probably I'm gonna give myself about 2 days to recover. I really wanted to show how things looked in the dining room. I don't know if I'm going back downstairs tonight. Actually, I am. I'm going to go back downstairs to get me a glass of wine. So I'm going to try to get some footage of how the dining room looks right now. It looks crazy. And it's going to look like that until I have the energy to get all of that stuff cleaned and put away. And I'm not going to rush to do it. I'm going to take my time. So I'll try to just do a little bit over the next week, because I honestly don't even have the space to store all that stuff. So I have to figure out where all of that's going to go. Of course, here I am, injured again. But this actually came from Temp accidentally closing the van door, and it swung and hit my hand and took off some skin. So that happened yesterday morning. Forgot my knee brace, and of course my knee started swelling up. Yeah, I think what I want to start doing is requiring a minimum for weddings. I don't think I fully understood before people doing that. Now I understand. It is necessary. It is necessary for any type of event, but especially for weddings, because there's so much involved. So design, setup, processing flowers, washing buckets, breakdown, loading and unloading, conditions, mechanics. Like you have to account for wind and rain and sun and all of these things. It's like almost you're almost like an engineer, how you have to come up with making sure that everything is sustainable and is going to last until your event is over. So there's a lot to it, a lot. And I really just need to find someone who can consistently help me set up, because I don't know how I can last like this. It is a lot of wear on me, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I do not have anything scheduled for a while. One of the planners did mention to me that they have another wedding in December, so that gives me plenty of time to like regroup. Of course, things come up unexpectedly, and then of course there's freelance work that I do, but I just need to restructure a lot of things, and I need to have a dedicated space to work, so that my house is just not in chaos for an extended period of time after every single event. But that is a recap of yesterday. I just wanted to check in for the day. I probably will not check back in until until tomorrow. I may, like I said, I plan on going downstairs shortly to get me a glass of wine. So I'm going to try my best to remember to show the chaos downstairs in the dining room.
Subscribe and like bell to click on Mommy's videos.